What's up, guys? This is Nick here and Andrews. Welcome to Nick and Andrews Wrestling Reviews. Please like this video, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, and also our next video, it's going to be coming out in an hour to our Wrestlemania predictions. We have a major contest coming up, so make sure you check out that video and be ready to hit the subscribe button and be ready to comment, because we have a really sweet prize to give out to some lucky contestant, and I hope you enjoy it. So we're going to get right into it. It's a Raw review. Raw started out with none only than the dead man himself, The Undertaker.
Ooh,
and he came out basically talking about his streak, and it's inevitable that someone will beat it, but it's not going to be Brock.
It's not going to be Brock.
And that he is going to make Brock rest in peace. To keep it short, and he did, say other stuff, but, it was a lie. Basically, that was what he said, and Brock came out, him and Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman was just pretty much letting him know, like, Undertaker, he's the beast. All he has to do is hit one F5 on you, and you're done. You're dead. That's it. And basically, like, the whole myth, the whole, like, storyline of The Undertaker is that he gets, like, some, like, powers at WrestleMania, like, that no other superstar can get. And
Which I believe it.
I think so, too. I mean, it's unbelievable.
His matches are incredible.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of them. I've been going back and watching a lot of old WrestleManias,
Yeah.
and his matches are just...
They steal the show.
They steal the show
Him
every
and
year.
Shawn Michaels.
Him and Shawn Michaels, him and Triple H.
Oh, I love them. My favorite match of all time is him and Triple H.
Oh, yeah, in the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, great match. Great match. Unbelievable.
I must have watched it like 3 times this past month.
Yeah, like, dude, it's an unbelievable match. But basically, Paul Heyman says an F5 can stop this whole streak. You never know. It could be. We don't know. But they finally had another confrontation where Brock got the better of it.
He did. Brock came out on top on that one.
Yeah, with that wicked clothesline. The Undertaker started throwing some big right hand to the head. Brock finally blocked it.
Threw him against
Irish whipped him. Undertaker came back. He clotheslined the piss out of him. It was vicious, dude.
I know it got me like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I actually was like, holy crap, is the Undertaker still the head?
It didn't look like he held anything back on that.
And then the F5,
yeah,
he picked him up and F5'd him, and he finally got the better. He finally showed the fans that, guys, I'm a threat.
Yeah.
I'm a serious threat to this streak, and that there's a possibility that the Undertaker could leave WrestleMania 21
which was kind of the theme for tonight's Raw. It was kind of showing like the
comebacks.
The underdogs were gonna actually have a chance.
Yes.
So I mean, I think that was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, and also I'm really enjoying the progression of the storyline with the Undertaker and Triple H. A lot of people aren't excited for it.
You mean Brock Lesnar?
Oh, Triple H, my bad. I don't know why I said Triple H.
Because we were just talking about it.
Yeah, it was amazing. I would love to see them fight again. With him and Brock Lesnar, I know a lot of people aren't excited for it, but guys, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to steal. It's going to be like I don't even know. Like, we'll get into the WrestleMania predictions. I can't talk about it.
You can't describe an Undertaker fight.
Yeah, it's a big fight feel. Like when his music hits and he makes that entrance, I get goosebumps.
Me too.
Just because I know I'm ready to be like jumping out of my seat, ripping my hair. I remember sitting with my grandfather watching both Triple H matches. As like the first year and the second year, that was our thing. We used to watch the WrestleManias together, and I remember this like ripping my hair. Like, holy crap! Like, how is he still getting up?
Yeah.
Like Triple H in the Hell in a Cell match beat the tar out of him. He even...
With chairs, with sledgehammer.
He even put the friggin' tombstone on him.
Yeah.
The Undertaker just doesn't go away. I mean, his matches are unreal. His match with CM Punk last year, amazing.
Yeah.
How can you not be excited for an Undertaker match? What Undertaker match have you seen that you're like, it was okay? None.
All right.
Next thing, what happened next?
Alberto Del Rio against Big E.
Holy crap. These two have amazing chemistry together. Amazing.
Their matches are always amazing to watch.
I really think Alberto Del Rio is the next Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I just have that feeling, just the way they're pushing it with Big E. But guys, holy crap, these two, if you missed this match tonight, how good was that match?
It was amazing.
That was pay-per-view quality right there.
It was. I mean, we've said it before, Alberto Del Rio's a really good fighter.
He's a stud. And people hate on him, and I don't get it. The dude's a stud.
I mean, he is a heel, so people are going to hate on him.
But the guy's got talent.
He's got talent.
He's got talent.
a lot
He can
of
talk.
talent.
He's the package. And
he's got a big ego, which is kind of what you need in a champion.
Yeah, and he's held all the major belts. He's even won Money in the Bank. He's even won the largest Royal Rumble there is. Mm-hmm. He's probably going to hold the Intercontinental title by this year. But the match was amazing. Mm-hmm. Simply amazing.
It was.
And then the next match was the tag match, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I was a big hater to Los Matadores. Big hater. Thought they were dumb. Thought they were stupidest gimmick ever. I started to like them a little bit, and I've said in the videos when they team up with Sin Cara. Started to take them a little more serious. The more I keep watching them wrestle, the more I kind of keep taking them serious.
Yeah.
Because they got insane talent.
They do.
And then when I went to the house show at AC, friggin' awesome match with 3MB. And then tonight, the fact that they won the matchup.
Yeah.
It was Los Matadores and the Usos tagged together against Ryback and the Real Americans. And what I loved what the Los Matadores did, they did the old switcheroony. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if it was Diego or if it was Fernando, but one of them.
It's tough to.
Yeah, one of them was getting the Patriot lock and got injured by Swagger. Uso was distracting Swagger. The other Matador switched in. Got a roll-up pin, won the match. I gotta tell you, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm becoming a little bit of a Los Matadores fan.
If they get rid of El Torito, then I'll think about it.
I never said I was an El Torito fan. No, but I can deal with Diego and Fernando.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're like 3MB in the fact that they're really talented guys.
They just got a crap gimmick,
but they're in the shit gimmick.
But the one thing you could say though, Los Matadores has a huge opportunity at WrestleMania 30.
They have a big thing for them anyway because I mean,
kids love them.
Kids love them. Any one of the Mexican wrestlers besides Alberto Del Rio, the kids love. Let's
be honest, the Latino community is huge.
Oh, it is.
Wrestling, first of all, any combat sport in general is huge in the Latino community.
It is.
They're a part of what keeps our sport alive.
I mean, look at how huge Eddie Guerrero was.
Yeah. Look at Rey Mysterio.
You
know, Sin Cara is like a hero.
He is.
You know, he's got comic books after him. You know, like the Latino community, they really
embrace it.
Yeah.
And they really bring it to that next level, which is great for the sport. Yes.
And Los Matadores, they got skill, dude. They got some skill. Mm-hmm. I mean, some of the stuff they do, I'm just like, wow, like it's just a shame they got El Torito. But I think the next segment was Triple H and Stephanie came out.
It actually happened before that. But
okay.
I was gonna kind of save it for when we talked about Triple H and like the whole ending of Raw.
Hey, I'll do it.
I think we can do that.
We can do that. Hold on.
But we do have a really exciting match that happened next, which was Bray Wyatt and R-Truth.
Yes.
And it wasn't really exciting for the actual match. It was exciting for what happened after the match.
I don't know about you, but I got a little freaked out.
Yeah, it was creepy.
It was real creepy. After the match, well, first off, Bray hits the Sister Abigail, beats R-Truth, and then they beat up Xavier Woods. They do the signature, follow the buzzer pose, and then another sheep head appears.
Yeah.
Creepy as all
really
hell.
Creepy because all you really saw from the angle was the head.
Yeah, it was really weird. I mean, really weird.
And we're talking about the Wyatts here.
Yeah, and they did head movements and stuff. Yeah. It ended up being John Cena.
John Cena in a sheep mask.
Yeah, it was such a cool thing. Like, first off, I think John Cena and Bray Wyatt by far has the greatest promos for WrestleMania 30.
Love their promos.
Especially with the Eminem song in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I listened to that song like 8 times at the gym today.
Hey.
So.
That's a good song to listen to.
Good song.
Their promos have been amazing. They've really pumped you up for their match. I think John Cena took out Luke and then AA'd Eric Rowan and then...
Tried to AA
Bray, and Bray escaped.
Bray slipped out, and Bray was a little freaked out about it at first.
Yeah, and then he started like doing his normal I'm Bray
He's like,
Wyatt.
oh, I'm looking forward to this now.
Yeah, I'm Bray Wyatt, homie.
Because, I mean, the point of Bray Wyatt, even when he had his feud with Daniel Bryan, was he wanted to pull the vicious creature out of that person. and wanted to face that.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt wants to face the best of the best, the scary of the scariest.
He wants to face the monster of John Cena.
Yep, because why wouldn't you want to, like, as a competitor, why wouldn't you want to beat the best John Cena that's ever been?
And
that's all Bray wants.
I don't think we can argue. John Cena is looking really good right now.
Cena looks awesome.
I know we've had our issues with John Cena in the past. It's really just because John Cena and Randy Orton happened so much that, like, we got sick of that.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like,
it can kind of give you a bit
we
of
have nothing against John Cena
or Randy Orton.
But he's looking pretty strong.
Yeah, he's looking awesome.
And I think that's going to be one of the top matches of WrestleMania, if not the top match, depending on how the ending goes.
Yeah, which we'll get into again in our WrestleMania prediction, which comes out in an hour.
Okay, then we had Kane and Roman Reigns, which was a fan-decided match.
Yeah, which obviously we knew Roman Reigns was going to win.
Let's think of it this way. Do you think the fans wanted Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins to face Kane? No.
Nothing against the two guys, but Roman Reigns is just
he's the face of the Shield.
Yeah, he's the hot commodity right now.
No matter how much they put Dean Ambrose in the middle of the pictures, Roman Reigns always the one that sticks out.
Dean.
Look, Dean's in the middle with his signature in the middle.
His signature just is DA.
It's just DA.
That's it. But it was a fun match. Yeah. It was really fun. Kane looks awesome. That's really weird. Kane actually made Roman look small.
Yeah. Kane is huge.
He's huge, man. He's a massive dude.
He's a big guy.
Massive man.
And Roman didn't look so big compared to him.
No.
Although we saw Roman live and he's huge.
Holy crap! He's like 10 of me.
His hand wrapped around my entire hand.
Yeah, dude.
And still had room to spare.
I was scared.
He's a big guy, but basically that whole match was awesome. Kane won by DQ.
By DQ because the Stone Age Outlaws came out. And Seth and Dean beat him up, and then they all beat the living daylights out of Kane in the middle of the ring.
They were trying to go for a triple power bomb.
Yeah.
And
the Stone Age Outlaws pulled Kane out.
Those old people, man.
I know.
Can't wait till they're gone.
Dude, Roman's gonna spear him in half.
Road Dogg's gonna die.
Yeah, poor Road Dogg, dude.
If they actually make him fight.
No, if they're smart, they wouldn't.
They'll usually just put Billy Gunn or Kane in. Yeah. So
if Road Dogg does fight, it'll be against maybe like Dean Ambrose, maybe. But
and then I really enjoyed the next segment that they had, the Rowdy Piper segment.
Yeah, dude, Rowdy's cool.
It was a big build up for the Battle Royal match.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we're really excited about that. That's gonna be really cool. Think about it. 40 people in the ring at once.
30.
Which
again, we're gonna get more in depth with our feelings in the next video in an hour.
But that was a fun segment. I liked it. I really enjoyed what they did with that. Then we had the main event. So talk about what Triple H did earlier in the night.
Earlier in the night, Triple H came out, and him and Stephanie, and they were kind of like, just pretty much letting them know that Triple H is going to be the new WWE champion, and that pretty much saying that the whole fad with Daniel Bryan's yes chant, it's going to end. Just because. We get bored. We want something different. He goes, you remember a guy last year, you remember the Fandango. Mm-hmm. Triple H said it's a shame. The guy's a stud. He's a solid B+, could be an A+ player. But the fans tossed him away. Mm-hmm. You're going to do the exactly same thing that Daniel Bryan. And then he had a whole list of guys he's beating. Mm-hmm. Booker T with a spinneroonie. Scott Steiner with the big pump muscle. There's a couple guys. There's a lot more, and Triple H, and they said there's one guy that's beating them all. The Game.
The Game?
It's all about the Game.
Triple H has beaten almost everyone in the WWE.
Except one man who came out and to make sure he knew. Batista walks out and lets Triple H know. It's funny. And you played that video. I wasn't on there. Yeah. Because you've never beaten me.
Because Triple H has never beaten Batista.
Yeah, and then Triple H was kind of funny because he's like, man, that's obviously the only thing you can say. It's nothing new that comes out of your mouth because I might not have beaten you, but at least I had better comebacks. And then Randy Orton comes out and basically kisses Triple H's butt like to no end. I'm surprised his breath doesn't smell like poop for being so far up his butt. And then Triple H basically tells him, like, Randy, you don't need to kiss my butt. I'm going to beat you up. Like, you're weak. Where's that Viper at? If that Viper shows up of old, he doesn't know if he can beat him, but he can definitely beat the Randy Orton now. Then the main event happens. No disqualification.
Which all I'm going to say is I love what they're doing with Triple H, pumping up the Animal and Viper.
Yep.
Because if anything, Triple H is looking for, if Triple H loses against Daniel Bryan, he wants the Viper and the Animal to just destroy Bryan in the main event.
He wants no parts of Bryan.
He wants no parts of him. He just wants Bryan to die.
Yes.
And so the main event, it was Randy Orton, Batista in a no disqualification match.
Great match. I mean, I don't know why people were so bummed about that would have been our main event.
They had great chemistry.
Awesome match.
It was awesome. They both looked really good. They both had a lot of fun. Batista bringing out the chair, Orton bringing out the kendo stick.
So cool.
They had a great thing with that. Stephanie and Triple H were commentary. And so in the middle of Triple H talking about, oh, come on, Animal, let's go. And Steph was talking about how small Daniel Bryan is and how he's just going to die in the ring if he gets in the ring with any of them. And then out of nowhere, you just hear the crowd chanting, and you're like, what's going on? Because the camera didn't pan. And then it pans over, and Triple H is getting the crap beat out of him by Daniel Bryan.
So cool. It's such a cool part.
So,
they started brawling. Kendo stick to beat the crap out of him with kendo stick.
Yeah, Bryan basically got his attack back from what happened the other night. He beat the crap out of Triple H. Triple H walked away, and Bryan went into the ring and beat up Orton and Batista.
Yep.
And he was left alone in the ring doing the yes chant to close out Raw.
And Triple H yelled out, "It all ends Sunday."
Yeah, which I was kind of confused because they ended Raw and the match still wasn't over, which I'm sure they finished after the cameras went off. But
it's kind of sad. I don't know who won between Batista and Orton.
Who won Batista and Orton?
Tell us that in the comments section.
Can someone comment that? I mean, I'm going to look it up before this video posts anyway, but could someone tell us who won?
But basically, that was Raw. It was really fun. Tell us in the comment section if you believe the Yes Movement ends Sunday, and let's get a good conversation going.
I mean, it actually might have. It actually might have had. Oh, it was a no contest.
No contest.
That's what they're announcing. It was a no contest.
Bummer. Anyway, like always, guys, subscribe, and comment if you can.
Yes.
Again, we have a contest coming. Watch the next video in an hour. Wrestlemania predictions.
See you guys next time.
See you there in an hour.